Welcome to Twale TV Sport. Arsenal fans all over the globe. I share your pain. Sorry, I was supporting you. Well, I'm still supporting you, but the support looks really, useless now. If we have to say, you have bitten the bullet. You have done everything possible you can, but you just can't cross that line. I saw that coming when you had that draw with Southampton. That was a very disappointing, body language and gesture after that draw. All Arsenal fans, I saw them, nearly half of the team was sitting on the pitch after the game, as if they have played like a 120-minute game. So when I saw that, and I thought, oh my, these guys, they look like they are running out of steam. And eventually, that's what happened. You've done your best, Arsenal. You have nothing to be disappointed about, apart from the fact that, you think you're going to win it. We all believe you can win it. But, that's life sometimes. Take it on the chin and move on. So, for those of you who have thrown in the towel, I might as well join you. Bangam, that's it. Unless, well, you see it? Bangam. Sorry, Arsenal. I might as well throw in the banter now. I've been supporting you all season. Well, at least give me credit for that. Well, I thought Pochettino would be the big news today coming to Chelsea, as that looks most, it looks destined that he's coming to Chelsea now. And the only thing I would love to share with my Chelsea fans is that we're happy because at least there will be some durability. Okay, that's the only thing Pochettino can guarantee us for now as a good man. Well, as a top manager, he will bring stability to the team. He will get rid of some players, I suspect, and he might not necessarily bring in new players, but at least, we have everything to celebrate that we have a credible manager since the takeover of Todd Boehly and the consortium. Is what should have been done from the beginning. They made some terrible mistakes in their decisions, choosing Graham Potter and then putting Lampard in charge. Well, Lampard that's of no relevance. Anyway, welcome Pochettino. We're gonna find it very strange, really, Chelsea fans, because we know this guy is a true Tottenham guy. Can you imagine that? He's a true Tottenham guy. The same way Tottenham fans will find it weird watching Pochettino managing Chelsea. So let's see how it pans out. But we're happy that there will be some durability for us. At least next season, we will be able to compete like a proper team and expect normal results with the squad we have. Okay? You don't spend 600 million within a few months and don't show for it. You don't want to be fighting. We nearly got pulled into the relegation battle. So, good news, Chelsea fans. At least the banter will stop there once Pochettino takes over. But for Arsenal, let me come back to Arsenal again because I have to be honest. It pains me as a fan. I am one of those people who wants Manchester City to derail, but we have to be honest with ourselves. This City team. It reminds me of when Pep Guardiola was manager at Barcelona. Okay, no matter what team you're supporting anywhere in the world, you always watch Barcelona because the entertainment, the joy, and the skillful talents who just display their ability at the maximum they can, because that's what Pep Guardiola does. If you're a top guy, he brings top out of you. That's what top managers do. So watching this City team, it just makes me feel glad that this is our own team in the English Premier League. This is our, it's a good spectacle for the world. I said that yesterday. So we have to enjoy it. We have to really appreciate it because it might not come for a while. Managers like Pep Guardiola don't have this type of, team, together at the same time dominating. They are dominating. They might not have won the European Champions League, but they've been dominating Premier League for the last 6 years. So it's the same thing Pep did at Barcelona with that team that he built. So watching this type of managers display their genius, it's something our generation should enjoy. Seriously. The Mourinhos, the Pep Guardiolas, the Ancelottis, we should enjoy them. Especially Pep Guardiola. The way he plays is just joy to watch. Credit to City. I have to, regardless of the banter, I have to give you credit because you've given us something to be proud of. But that regardless, let's see what happens next season, okay? Because we have new manager Chelsea, who is good, who will contest for the title, and then we'll see what happens. Arsenal rebuilding. Arsenal will probably need to spend, good money, bring it, because what really killed Arsenal off this titleship is nothing but the squad. Okay, if you watch Manchester City, in every position, they have like two world-class players contesting for each position. So with Arsenal, it's not the same. You don't get that type of, luxury. And there's not such luxury in football in Europe, apart from the Real Madrids and the new emergence of Barcelona. So you don't get teams like City often. So we have one here, and they are entertaining us. We're enjoying it. But hey, come on, you have to be honest with you as a neutral, as a fan. You want your team to be talked about. This City talking about them winning everything, it still burns down my veins, man. Come on, where was the days of Premier League with 4 teams contesting for the title? We've missed those years. For the last few years, it's always been 2 teams: Liverpool, City. Liverpool, City. Chelsea will try and crawl in. Man, you have had problems for a few years, so is Chelsea. So, but now Arsenal suddenly crept in. It became a big news. It's never been a 4-horse race for some years, and we would love to have that back. Please, Pochettino, give them some game next year, man. Anyway, it's still hurtful, painful as a fan, but if you have to say you're a pundit, you have to be realistic. City, you're too much. That team is nothing but excellence. They just full to what when Everton were playing them this afternoon, and the first 35 minutes, I was hopeful. The wishful thinking was overcoming reality in my head. Okay, and I was hopeful that Everton would nick a goal, which would have created real competition, real game. And to my surprise, they just came back, bang, bang. And I thought, why are you surprised? You're letting your emotions run your brain. Oh, stupid. That was exactly what I expected, thinking Everton would just nick it because they were so physical and they were just doing their thing. And Manchester City were truly struggling. They were struggling. But unfortunately, City have proved, like I said yesterday, City have proved they can withstand any physical approach towards them, any physical intent. They can withstand it. And that's exactly what they did today with Everton. They took in all the pressure, and when the chances arrived, they took it, bang. When the chances came for Everton, what happened? It was struggle because they can't just compete both ends. You can sit in deep, you can keep your midfield, but when it comes to you scoring the goals, they've got proper defenders waiting for you as well. Anyway, enough of that. Right, incredible City. We have to give you that respect because the title is won today, definitely, whether we like it or not. That's the end of the title race. One thing I'd love to mention is Roberto Di Zerbi, Brighton manager. Okay, let's talk about Arsenal. Let's talk about the way they were beaten. They were beaten by a proper team. That guy, Roberto Di Zerbi, deserves credit, massive credit, going from Italy to Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine, and then coming to rescue Everton. And when he came, he must have lost like about 3-4 games on the trot, and I was really wishing him well. But to my surprise, when this guy picked form, look at what he has turned Brighton into. Better than when Graham Potter was in charge. But all credit, this is why I'm talking about them now, all credit has to be given to the management at Brighton. I don't know who these guys are, but I give you credit. They are proper football people, you can tell, because every manager they've brought into that club have increased the value of their players and have also increased the value of the club. And they just do their business very quietly. They bring in these players from nowhere, bang, and then they suddenly become stars and top talents, and then bang, big clubs come for them, and they do get reward. They have sold some key players in which any other club that does that could have run into trouble. They sold key players, and they still survive and remain top. Now they play Europe. Kudos to you. Anyway, let's catch up at the next podcast, guys. It's a painful day for Arsenal fans, but hey, take it on the chin. That's live. For the new followers, we love you. Keep following, keep sharing, and let's catch up at the next podcast. Hasta la vista, baby. Ciao.
It's Twale.